Jesus Christ.
Yo,
Hey man,
what
what's up?
up? Chilling. What's up?
Not much. Just wish this day was over. Like I
Yeah,
said
man.
before, if it wasn't for this YouTube shit, I don't know where I'd be right now.
Oh man, YouTube has saved a lot of people right now.
Yeah, man. Ugh. This whole week has been hell for me. I'm just saying.
Oh man, it's all good, bro.
Yeah, no, but how you been?
Chilling. Just listening to some good music, as usual.
You heard about this one artist named Asian?
Asian?
Yeah.
Nah. What's that about?
My homeboy put me onto her last night, man. She's fucking
Mhm.
dope. She had this album. Um,
Mhm.
her recent album, I forgot the name of it at the moment, but it's like on that little smooth R&B shit.
All right, I gotta check that out.
Hold on. Somebody's knocking on my door.
Mhm. Okay. Giants.
Sorry about that.
It's all good.
Yeah, I was just how many people we got watching so far? About one
Yo,
person
I,
left.
I just I just read that Q-Tip is doing two collab albums.
With who?
With one is with Mary J. Blige, and
Right.
the second one is with Danny Brown.
Mm.
That's gonna be interesting.
Mary J. Blige. Okay,
Hmm.
not a fan of Danny Brown like that.
Me neither.
I mean, I don't mind niggas being weird and shit like that, but
Right.
he's just a bit too out there for me, man. Like,
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he'll surprise us. I've never really cared for anything of his. So
I mean, he always has good beats.
right.
I'll give him that, but what he does on the beat sometimes, I just be like, shit,
Okay.
fuck. I hate when artists just waste a fucking good beat these days, but
Mm.
mm.
Yeah. The
Oh,
the Q-Tip and Mary album. I'm interested because I know he worked on the Growing Pains album. He did a track with her.
oh word. And I got
Yeah.
that
So
album too.
yeah, that was okay. That was an okay album. I want to hear what he could do with her.
Yeah, man. Because when it comes to production, Q-Tip really disappoints me like that. So
You think so?
I mean, the amplified, that's an exception.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the only
Oh.
exception. But other than that, a lot of his productions I fuck with.
And I like both. I like both albums. I know people gave him hell for Amplifier because it was real commercial. He had Corn on the last song on there. And I like both albums. I've always been a Q-Tip fan since Tribe, so I like his solo stuff. But that's just me.
I feel you.
Yeah,
Um, I'm actually about to look to see who's performing at Woodstock 50 because I'm gonna go on about 11:50 to be real.
yeah. I sent you the Well, I had put the lineup in the group chat with us. So,
Oh
but
yeah,
they says more people to be announced like over the coming weeks. So
right. Like
you know,
Jay Z's headlining in it.
yeah. He said let's headline. He's headlining day three.
Mm. Fucking Miley
But I don't.
Cyrus.
I don't know. I just think they basically went with the trendy lineup of who's hot now. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's
Yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers? Where's the Rolling Stones? Or like, where's U2? You know what I'm saying?
Like where are the doper? I mean, the Black Keys. They got
Right.
Black Keys. What the fuck is
Yeah.
Akon doing in Woodstock, yo?
Akon. And I haven't heard from Akon in years.
I mean, I don't mind. I like Akon, but still, like, it's like a mostly hip hop, which I don't mind. But
I,
what's
but
Miley
they
Cyrus
got to
doing at
they
Woodstock?
ain't mix it up enough though. I like the last one they mixed it up. It was well balanced. This one is like more trendy.
What the fuck is Miley Cyrus doing at Woodstock?
Miley Cyrus, retarded.
Jesus. I,
You know what I mean?
I swear, if Migos is on Woodstock, man, I don't know what I fucking do.
Oh Lord, I ain't going.
Shit. All I'm interested in is seeing Raekwon and Ghostface next week. That's all I'm interested in.
Oh yeah, Wu Tang. Yeah, they going on tour.
Yeah. It's crazy because Raekwon and Ghostface are performing next week, but Wu-Tang, the whole Wu-Tang's gonna perform in June too. But I don't know if
Yeah,
I'll see that part, you know.
I want to go to that show, but I don't know. It's probably sold out by now, or they coming here in June too.
Oh, word. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
you know,
That's what's up.
they doing like more venues and stuff.
Mm. What's up, Ash? What's up, Christian? Just letting y'all know what's up.
What up? What up, Ash? Ash, you should be in bed. What you doing up?
Yeah, me and Ash gonna do a review this Saturday.
That's what you all doing.
New Kids on the Block, Hanging Tough in the Face the Music album.
Oh, I got to be a part of that. I just got that album on CD finally.
Oh, for real.
Cause
Yeah.
I had it on cassette back in the day, but I never bought it on CD until recently. So
Mhm.
Amazon had it for like $4. I like, yo, I gotta get that down.
Yeah. Like I
Yeah.
was gonna do that live, but this Saturday I'm gonna be
Uh-huh.
more busy this whole weekend. You said what?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Okay.
do like a pre-recorded, some shit like that, and then I'll let y'all know what happens with that, you know?
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's my favorite album from them.
Face the Music or Hanging Tough?
Hanging Tough, definitely.
True. I just heard that I have to hear Hanging Tough tomorrow, but Face the Music, I
Cool.
did like that.
I gotta hear that. I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, man. And like I said, I'm not the biggest New Kids on the Block fan, so my memory of them is like, eh.
Right.
So, but I do like that album.
Oh yeah. It, and they it's like a perfect balance of like pop and a little hip hop and rock and thrown in.
Yeah,
I loved it.
I feel you. I feel you. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of my R&B review. I got my homeboy Tribero with me. This is your homeboy Reg right here.
What up?
Um, yeah. Now I told y'all I was gonna review this artist around in May, but I gotta put some respect on his debut. And this is Usher's self-titled debut album, released in 1994 on LaFace Records. Yeah, man. Cause it's fun though, cause people don't even talk about this album, like the first album.
Right.
And this is gonna be like a little teaser to what's to expect because I'm gonna do My Way sometime in May or June because I just ordered the album too.
Dope.
Yeah,
I'm down for that one too.
yeah, Mike's down for that too, so it's gonna be a dope show.
Cool.
All right, so Usher, a lot of people call him one of the kings of R&B, or he could be the new reigning king of R&B.
Right.
But yeah, but before the Confessions, before the You Don't Have to Call, before the My Way, he was just a shy teenager, a shy, horny teenager. Let's just leave it at that. And I will get more into that
Cool.
in a minute. But for those who don't know who Usher is, he's a singer that was born in Dallas, Texas, and shit like that. But he spent the majority of his young life in Chattanooga, Tennessee. He mostly grew up with his mother and his stepfather and shit like that. And as a kid, he always loved to sing, and he took a part in the church choir and stuff like that. So once his grandma knew that he can sing and shit like that, um, he got into the singing group called the New Beginnings and shit while he was 10 years old. They recorded a couple songs, and they did drop an album back in '91 called New Beginning featuring Usher Raymond the Fourth.
Okay.
But that was only like available in like rare copies, like locally and shit like that. And you can only get that by like a mail order.
Right.
And the crazy thing about that album is it actually got re-released on Hippo Records like about 2002.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I'll check that album out one day.
I didn't even
And
know he was in a part of a group before.
yeah, I knew he was in the group, but I didn't know they actually dropped an album. So that's surprising
Yeah.
news right there. So fast forward to when he was like 13 years 13 years old and stuff like that. He was in the local talent show at Atlanta, and this cat named AJ Alexander, who was Bobby Brown's bodyguard at the time, he heard him sing, liked what he heard, and he got hooked up with the A&R from LaFace named Bryant Reed, who booked Usher to be on Star Search. Now,
Right.
for people who don't know, Star Search was literally the American Idol, the voice of its time, basically.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of famous people came from Star Search. You got people like, of course, Destiny's Child, Shanice, Tracy Spencer, Aaliyah, of course, and shit. If I'm not mistaken, Dave Chappelle was actually on Star Search, which I was surprised. Yeah, because I just thought they were doing. I didn't know they did comedy as well, but to each
Yeah.
his own. So after that performance at Star Search, he hooked up with L.A. Reid, that bitch ass motherfucker. Who he heard him sing Boys to Men End of the Road, classic R&B song and shit like that.
Right.
Um, and so his mom actually became his manager. And his first appearance on Wax, if I'm not mistaken, was on the Poetic Justice soundtrack, Call Me a
Yeah.
Mac.
Yeah. That
Love,
was video for them.
yeah, I love that
Mm-hmm.
song. I all these years, I honestly thought that song or remix was on this album,
Mm-hmm.
but nah, but it's still a dope song, but it would have definitely fit this album as well.
Yeah.
Just Call Me a Mac. Love
Mm-hmm.
that song. Love that song. And it was also around this time too that he was casually dating Chili from TLC. More on that soon. And so right after the success of Call Me a Mac, they started working on his debut album and shit. And he of course was losing his voice because he's going through puberty and shit
Right.
like that. So he
His balls ain't dropped yet.
yeah, and he almost lost his contract as soon as he got it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when Puff Daddy came in the picture. And Puff Daddy basically he just boot camped Usher and shit like that. Cause Puff Daddy, he was big, but he wasn't as big as he was at that time because he was still known as Biggie's sidekick, the dude from
Right.
Uptown and shit. It wasn't to me till maybe like 95, 96. That's
Mm-hmm.
when but
Yeah.
so yeah, so it also got him some controversy, which I will get into at the end of this review. In 1994, this album was released. All right, so singles albums known for are "Can You Can You Get With It," "Think of You," and "The Many Ways." Um, Production: Puffy on executive producer, Ella Reid as an executive producer, I'll Be Sure, dope R&B singer, I'll Be Sure,
Yeah.
very dope, underrated.
Mm-hmm.
Chucky Thompson, another dope producer. You guys should know who Chucky Thompson. He's a member of the Hitman, working with
Right.
Puffy, Biggie, I think
Yeah.
Mace. My boy Devontae Swing from Jodeci, North Carolina stand up.
Yeah.
DJ Eddie F. From Heavy D and the Boys.
Yeah.
Kiyama Griffin, Dave Hall, a name who I've mentioned a couple of times on this channel. Work with Mary J.
Yeah.
Blige, Janet Jackson, and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah Lee, Brian Alexander Morgan, Dale Pearson, and Alexander Richmore. All right. Now, there's a lot of more people who've contributed songwriting as well, so I'm gonna talk more about that.
Man.
And as you guys can see, I did not open this album. I just recently got. I'm not gonna open it for a while, so
Oh,
yeah. Like that's the thing. Certain albums, if I do get it, depending on what it
mm,
is, I'm not gonna open it until maybe the time is right.
man.
And yeah,
But when is the right time to open that though?
maybe when the right female comes along, maybe if her pussy's worth it. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah,
Oh man.
for real, but yeah, because this album. Let's just get right into it because
Yeah.
if you guys are expecting like the Usher from My Way A701, you're gonna be in quite a surprise though. You're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
quite a surprise. Let me just pull my notes up because I want to always come prepared. I'm surprised Mike's not on the channel yet though, because he'd be the one where like, yo, he'll come up. But I know
You see,
once we
my
do
way.
fucking My Way in
Yeah,
8701, it's gonna be a wrap.
yeah, yeah.
Confessions as well too.
Hmm.
Shit. Damn it, where the fuck are my notes at? Oh, I hate when this shit happens, but okay. Right about fuck. Give me one sec. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What can my notes at, yo?
I still write my notes.
Shit, yeah, man. I would have written my notes too, but it's like if I have it like on a computer, I can just save it, and I don't
Right,
50-50 chance I might lose that shit. Like it might get
right.
mixed with some other papers and shit. But
Well, I don't really like writing notes. I like to just freestyle everything. But sometimes if I forget the album, then I write stuff down.
okay, yeah, I found it.
Yeah.
Same. But track number one, I'll Make It Right, which is the first song of the album, of course. Very dope way to begin the album. Kind of has that little slight transitional like R&B, that hip hop soul kind of vibe within it, you know.
Right, right,
Faith Evans, she contributed to the songwriting as well.
right.
And that's another thing too about this album. A lot of up and coming R&B singers contributed to this album as well. So stay tuned on
Right,
that.
right.
But yeah, what you think about this song, bro?
I think it was banging, a banging track from the beginning. When you have Usher singing about making things right with a female, and I like the little sample in the chorus with the stop scheming and looking hard. That's audio too, right? That sample, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so. I wouldn't be
And
surprised.
yeah, I've heard that sample so many times in like other songs, but you would think I would remember it, but like yeah, just a nice real banging song just to start off the album, and I liked it, man. It could have been a single too.
Yeah, it could have been a single. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice way to begin the album. Then we get to interlude one. And this is one thing I have to say. I hate when fucking artists always drop an interlude like the second or third track of the album.
Yeah, I
Hate like
agree. It's too soon for an interlude. It's only you're only on track two. It's already an interlude. That should be like maybe track seven, track eight.
the only time it really worked, the only two occasions it worked was on Doggy Style and The Infamous. Every other than
Right.
that,
Yeah, it's too soon for on R&B album, like for a new artist at that. It's too soon for an interlude.
yeah. Then we get to the Devontae Swing produced Can You Get With It? Um Dope song, kind of controversial, if you ask me. Um Basically, can you get with it? You know, you see this girl that you want to fuck with and shit like that. And
Right.
basically you're trying to figure out if she's down, you know, if she's down to fuck, if she's down, you know, do things, you know.
Hmm.
The music video was kind of cheesy.
You didn't like it?
Yeah, like let me say this. Like the music video, man. We all know this nigga can't drive that fucking convertible. And then the crazy thing about that video though, the
Mm.
fucking car that they were driving in was the same car that Tupac got shot at.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and Puffy was
That's
driving
crazy.
that fucking shit.
Wow.
Usher was trying to fucking drive. You know his fucking feet can't touch the damn pedals and shit.
But
Shit.
I thought in the video it was Devontae that was driving the car.
I'm looking it up. They said it was Puffy and shit, but either
Oh,
Puffy or
Puffy,
Devontae.
my bad. But he had a stocking cap on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's good, Mike?
What up, Mike?
Talking about you. Oh yeah, he did say that was top billing, bro.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I recognize the sample.
All right. Yeah. But
I
yeah,
like the
man.
video. I mean, the video it had that West Coast feel at that time.
Right.
He bumping in Impala, and he had on the Lakers jersey and the Jesus piece and the Tim. I don't know why you rocking Tims in California in the summer, but that's another
Right.
story. And I like the video. It was real like the track is like real laid back, and it has like a summer night vibe to it. And that's Devontae in his bag production
Yeah.
wise. Like that's like right after Diary of a Madman.
Yes,
and
my favorite album.
like in between that album and then before they started work on the show after party, the hotel album.
Oh,
So Devontae killed it. I think it was a great song, and Usher singing about not having money to buy a diamond ring for this shorty that he talking to, and it's just a sexual thing with them. And
yeah,
I thought
man.
it
He's
was a great
only in
yeah, I thought it was a great first single for the album.
very great first single though, you know.
Yeah.
And let me just say this, like
Mhm.
y'all family, like y'all traditional Usher fans be killing me, man, with this shit. They be killing me because it's like as good as this album. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but as good as this album is and
Mm.
shit like that, it's just like y'all prefer to listen to the dubstep Usher and shit. But I'm getting way ahead of
But
myself. Ugh.
you talking about that? You supposed to address that after.
Yeah, man, but it's just like I said, I'm getting ahead of myself because niggas
Yeah.
know how much I love this album. But
Yeah.
let me stop. Then we get to another single, "Think of You."
Hmm.
Donnell Jones and Faith Evans co-wrote the song with Usher and shit. Um, Very cool song. I like this song. It uses the same sample as Queen Latifah's "Listen to Me" off the Black Rain album. That dun dun dun. That shit right there, you know.
I don't remember that shit. Okay.
Yeah. The Bad Boy remix was okay. I wasn't really too fond of
Yeah.
the Bad Boy remix.
Right.
Yeah. What about you, bro?
This joint, I love this joint. I remember the video where he got like the shades on and he dancing with the chicks and you
Yeah.
can see like the fire in the background and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And just a dope song. And I like the chorus. And this is really I'm trying to remember if this came out second after Can You Get With It, right? I
Uh,
think Can You Get
yeah.
With It came out first, but it didn't like it took like a long time before the album actually dropped.
Yeah.
Right. And then this was like when the album came out, this was like the real first single, but I think it was dope. I like the chorus, where he's singing, seems like I've been here before, baby. I can't take much more. That shit. Dope song, and yeah. You could tell it has Puffy's stamp all over it,
Oh yeah.
you know?
His stamp all over that shit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Banging track.
Very banging. Then we get to one of my favorite tracks, Crazy.
Right.
Man, you would have thought this nigga was trying to try out to be Jodeci just by the harmonies he was
Yeah.
fucking doing, like so
Yeah.
Jodeci-esque, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, Crazy, what I got from that song Crazy was the fact
Yeah.
he's talking about this chick. He can't take his mind off of that certain girl.
Right.
Like you might be just doing some random shit, but she just comes across your fucking mind and
Yeah.
shit. But when there's one lyric I'm gonna pull it up.
Mm-hmm.
He says some shit like, "I'd like to take this time to tell you how I feel, to let you know the deal. So baby, let's make plans. I want you to be my only girl, cause you know I'll be your man." Like,
Right.
and this nigga was fucking 13, 14 years old, spitting game like fucking hat.
Uh,
Like, oh my god, yo. Like, okay, like Usher, man, Usher, but what you think, bro?
I thought it was dope. Dope beat, nice background singing. Usher singing about, being head over heels for a female. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like you said, like the at times the subject matter is a little bit mature for his age at that time, being that he was 13, 14.
Yeah.
And the way that he sings, like certain the way that he sings it on certain words, it reminds you of Jodeci or like I'll Be Sure, has
Right.
that 90s R&B feel to it.
Exactly, and shit like that.
Yeah. Dope.
Fire. Very, very good. So I love the beat too.
Yeah, it would be.
Then we get to Slow Love. Slow Love. I'll be sure produce that one and shit like that. Um, yeah, man. I'll be sure, he definitely gave this nigga like a lot of maturity on this album and shit like that. Like the production definitely fit well.
right.
and this song is no exception.
Mm-hmm.
Like slow love, just taking love nice and slow, basically.
Yep.
Yeah. What you think, bro?
That should be his middle name, Mr. Nice and Slow. You know, because he mentioned that on the song actually, and I'm thinking, oh, he had Nice and Slow on My Way. You
Right.
know, and banging track, and he's singing about, wait, he's telling the female, not saying I'm a perfect man, but I love you perfectly, and telling bitches, come and get some of this slow love. You know what I mean? And I thought it
Right.
was a banging track, and I definitely hear I'll Be Sure on it. You could hear him on that joint,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, that was another banger.
Mm-hmm. And I'm glad. I'm funny you mentioned slow, nice and slow
Mm,
too, and shit like that. Because I was thinking the
yeah.
same thing.
Yeah, because he mentioned that on his song "Nice and Slow." I'm like, okay, but he has a song called "Nice and Slow" on the next album. That must be his thing. That's how he woo the females in the bed. Nice and slow. You
Shit,
know.
man. Usher Raymond,
Yep.
fucking Usher Raymond, man. I tell you.
For real.
Then we get to the another single called "The Many Ways." Love this song.
Hmm.
Um, he's trying to let this girl know that he's not like any of these niggas and shit like that.
Right.
Like he can do shit better than these other niggas.
Right.
He can do shit
Basically.
better than these other niggas and shit. Because how these certain females they have so many heartbreak and shit like that that
Right.
they think all
Right.
niggas are the same,
Exactly.
which I fucking hate though. But then you end up dating a nigga that will remind you of your ex and shit like that. So I'm just like, sucks to be you right now, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, very dope song, very good song and shit like that. Trying to get with that girl next door, basically.
Right. Right.
Yeah. What about you? What you think?
Yeah. He's banging song, and at the start of the song, he's like talking to the chick like, yo, like I seen you just move in the neighborhood. You trying to get her number. Trying to get with her and all that. Let's go out to eat, or dinner in the movie and shit. And this song, I could actually hear "I'll Be Sure" on this song, because when I was listening to it last night, I was like, "Yo, it sounds like an "I'll Be Sure" song from like '92." You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
So I could act like that album he came out with in '92 came out '93.
Sexy verses.
Yeah, I think that's this song could have fit on that album.
I
You
love that
know?
album though. Yeah, that's a
Oh
dope
yeah, and yeah, just banging beat though. I love it.
album. Right. All right. So that was the many ways. Track number 8, I'll Show You Love.
Yeah.
Um, Pretty dope song, self-explanatory. It uses a classic sample in the 90s that um get lifted sample. I get lifted.
Nah, that was the Das Effects beat. They want effects.
Oh damn, I
He
could have
sampled
sworn.
that.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, he sampled that shit.
Okay, bad. Cause I could have sworn they sampled that song, but yeah, dope song though. Dope song. Not one of my favorites though, but
Right.
yeah.
I thought it was the. I thought they could have had, like, for the remix, they could have had Das Effects on there. But Das Effects ain't about to do no love song, so that wasn't them. But I mean, just like it's just basically him singing over the Das Effects instrumental for They Want Effects. But I thought it was a banging song. He talking about a love he had for a girlfriend and all that, and thought it was dope. Well, great song.
Yeah, fucking dope song as well and shit like that. Then we get to another interlude too called Can't Stop. Um, yeah, I didn't really care too much for the interludes to be real with you.
Right. I have an issue with this also, because I'm pretty sure, like, being that Puffy was the executive producer, he had his hand on the interludes, because Puffy's notorious for having his Bad Boy releases, like, the interludes go on for like 2-3 minutes long. But if you have
Yeah,
a interlude that's like two and something minutes, it's basically a full song.
it
You know what I'm
is.
saying? Because no interlude should last that long. An interlude should last a couple seconds to like maybe a minute. If you have an interlude that go on past 2 minutes, that's a full song to me. And this interlude. The problem with this one, it was way too long. You know. and it could have been like this in like that's what I was talking about with the first interlude on track 2. That could have been lowered down on the album. That could have been like track 7 or track 8. This
Right.
interlude is track 9, but it's way too long. Is I'm like, this is a full song right here, basically. It's like a bonus song. You know what I'm
It's,
saying?
it's basically the
And
fucking interlude.
yeah, I didn't care. I don't like interludes anyway. But when you have an interlude that going for that long, this is basically a bonus song. You know what I'm saying? It's just called an interlude, but it's basically a bonus song.
Right.
You know.
Shit.
And Puffy was notorious for that because I mean I remember on the No Way Out album the version for I'll Be Missing You, if you have the No Way Out album, and before that song starts off, it's like a 3 minute interlude before the track actually comes on.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And that I had the CD single for I'll Be Missing You, and it didn't have that interlude on it. That's something he made just for No Way Out. And he's notorious for like having like the 112 albums and Faith Evans albums that it had like long ass interludes like that. I'm like, yo, I know this is Puffy behind this. It just has his hand on it. You know what I'm saying?
And it just be this motherfucker talking and shit, yo.
Yeah, and he's just talking, like wasting time. Like you're gonna waste two and 30 something minutes just talking and rambling about bullshit.
See, now I
You
know why
know?
he always be ripping off his artists, cause he be overextending the studio time and shit like that, yo.
Yeah,
Shit.
crazy.
Yeah, man. So that was fucking what was that song? The interlude 2.
Yeah,
Then we get to a song I could have cared less for, which was Love Was Here.
right.
Yeah. It's like I kind of heard it all before, you know.
Yeah,
I felt like the last couple of tracks, but minus a couple, it was still
right.
good, but the momentum was still like slowing down a little bit. But
Yeah. I didn't care for this Ballad Dollar. It was kind of boring midway. It didn't really
mm-hmm.
have no juiciness to it, you know what I'm saying? And I could have did without it on this
Yeah,
on the album. So I
I
didn't
feel
really
you.
care for that one.
Then we get to my favorite song, which is Whispers.
I like this.
Yeah, I love this
Yeah,
song, man. It's like one of that. It's like a nighttime feel,
yeah.
so like sensual and shit like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, fucking dope song. The beat was dope too. Devontae Swing and Dale Pearson worked on that shit. No surprise there.
Oh yeah.
I
Uh,
love when he says some shit like I like when he said that shit.
mm,
What is that? What is that? What is that? Whenever you are by my side, what I feel inside is deep, and I just don't know what to say because my words get in the way every time I try to say. Like I love that bridge, you know.
yeah.
Cause like you just get tongue twisted with a girl and shit like that,
Right.
and
So when you don't know what to say to a bitch, you gotta like whisper it, like whisper in her ear, like yo, shit like that. I loved it, like the bass line, mid tempo track, and it
yeah,
sound grimy. Devontae put like that little like the crackling of the vinyl sound on it.
yes.
Love that shit, man. That's one of my favorite songs.
The fuck!
What happened?
My laptop is fucking up. That's what's happening.
Shit.
Shit.
I thought it was me. I was like, oh,
Like it's trying to like fucking restart right now. I don't know what the hell it's doing, man. I'm trying to get this review out the way, man.
right.
Shit. Just keep the chat on lock, man, because I'm not in the mood for this bullshit at the moment, man. Ugh. It's like my screen is black. I can hear you, but
Yeah.
I don't know where the hell my other screen is at. That's the thing that's pissing me off. I might have to restart this shit.
Oh man.
Damn. Give me like a couple seconds, y'all.
Yeah.
Give me a couple of seconds. This
All
is
right.
ridiculous ass shit. Fuck.
Why not? No,
Hey, I'm back.
yeah.
Sorry about that. Just
So good.
shit, man. All right, so where were we at?
We talking about whispers.
All right, so yeah, that song right there, man. Like my
Mm-hmm.
favorite song off this album.
Mm-hmm.
Like you
No
don't
doubt.
know, tongue twisted when a girl. Shit. All right.
Yep. I love it.
You have anything else to say?
Great track, one of my favorites on here. I feel like Devontae is a underrated producer,
Hmm.
and he killed this track definitely.
I agree 100%.
Yeah. Hmm.
All right, track number 12. Oh shit, now I gotta pull up my notes again. Oh shit. I fucking hate this day, man. This fucking laptop, man. I don't know what's been fucking going on with it. It's just been shutting down out of nowhere, man.
Is
Sometimes
your hard drive full?
no, my hard drive is not even full.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe it's the hard drive is already it's shutting down because of the hard drive. It could be like throwing you off.
I think it has something to do with the BIOS. So I updated the BIOS and shit.
Mm.
Because the battery was trying to fuck up yesterday.
You
And I
need
mean
a new battery?
yeah, I got the new battery. I have to get that from the mail
Okay.
yesterday.
Right.
Still, man, it's like I hate when this shit happens during live reviews and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
Now I know what Mike be going through sometimes. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
And you too, shit.
I haven't used my laptop in a minute. I just do everything on the phone right now.
See, I would do shit on my phone, but my phone
Mhm.
has a tendency to overheat.
Right.
Yeah, but let's get to the last three tracks.
Yeah.
Track number 12, You Took My Heart. That was the only song that was produced by DJ Eddie F from Heavy D and the Boys.
That was dope.
Again, yeah, it was dope. Not one of my favorites, but
Right.
Donnell Jones contributed to the songwriting as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
I liked it. I think it's the banging track, nice chorus. Usher singing about, no matter what we've been through, I'm gonna keep on loving you. And of course singing to the women again. And Eddie F as well. I think Eddie F was also an underrated producer back then.
He
You
was.
know, and he's the one that discovered Donnell Jones actually. And another dope singer, underrated singer. And the songwriting was great. Also like they really gave Usher like mature songs to sing for his age at that time.
They did.
You know, and I loved it. I thought it was a banging track.
Okay. Track number 13, Smile Again. Um, I like this. I actually like this song. This is probably my favorite song off the latter. Well, my second favorite off the latter half.
Right,
Just talking about wishing happiness for one and stuff like that.
right.
Yeah, what you think?
Yeah, I thought it was good. A nice ballad. A real ballad because I'm like most of the songs were like mid tempo or like fast tracks, but this is like a real ballad he's singing on, and he's singing about a female that been through a bad relationship with her ex, and she's been
Mm-hmm.
hurt, and he just wants to see her smile again, because she's been unhappy, and I liked it. I thought it was a nice track.
Yeah, I feel you. And the final song is Final Goodbye. Um, this was okay again, another okay song.
Right,
Yeah.
banging
What about-
track. Usher singing about a failed relationship and telling the bitch bye, don't come back. I'm moving on, and I thought
yeah,
it was a great way to end the album. Having a song called "Final Goodbye," the final track on the album, and I thought it was a nice way to end the album.
I feel you on that. Nice way of putting
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
All right. My opinion, this is probably the most slept on album in his discography.
I agree.
And there's good reason because, like we mentioned periodically on this review, that this album kind of caught some controversy because of the fact that he was young and he was singing about like a lot of sex, a lot of shit that
Right,
was happening at that time.
right.
And you gotta remember too, like people around this time, you had like teenage pregnancy was on the rise, you
Hmm.
know, STDs and shit like that.
It still is. So
Facts.
yeah,
Like Tevin Campbell's I'm Ready kind of suffered through similar controversies though, but
yeah,
this album kind of accelerated that in my opinion.
right.
Um the production was very dope, very
Hmm.
mid-90s
Yeah.
hip hop soul. I love it. I
Hmm.
love that transitional phase of R&B between like 93 and 94,
Yeah.
like entering the new hip hop soul and then leaving the new jack swing and shit.
Right.
Um, yeah, man, very good album. Like, if you guys are
Yeah.
an Usher fan, this is an album you guys should get.
Definitely.
If you guys are interested in what he sounded like when he was little, because this album didn't really cut that catch that much attention back in '94
Right.
and shit like
Right.
that. So dope album.
I love it. I give it a 4.8. I
Okay.
think it was damn near almost a classic. And
Mm-hmm.
like you said, definitely slept on because people mention Confessions, they'll mention My Way, 8701, but they don't go back to the first album for whatever reason. And I'm my guess is because that, like Mike would say, his balls didn't drop yet.
Yeah,
So I think it's because of that. But I feel like if he made this album later on, it would have been a classic album.
I
And
agree.
like I'm sure, I don't know, I never seen Usher live, but I'm sure that if at one of his concerts he probably still performed some of these songs. He probably sounds a lot different now performing them than how he did back in '94. And the production was great. Devontae Swing and Eddie F and Dave Jam Hall, and everybody had gave like a great production to him. It has the '90s R&B feel like a Horace Brown album, or like early Mary J. Blige stuff. I'll Be Sure stuff. I loved it. Good singing by Usher. Like I said, it is different because his voice didn't drop at that time, so he sounds like a little kid at times.
Yeah,
But the subject matter was very mature for a 13, 14-year-old to be singing at that time. So I definitely feel like the songwriters, Donell Jones and everybody definitely gave him some great R&B, mature R&B songs to sing about. And my favorite tracks, I love Think of You and Can You Get With It, Whispers, The Many Ways, I'll Show You Love, and I'll Make It Right. But
got
all in all, a very great album, and it definitely is slept on.
very slept on, man. Very slept on.
Yeah,
And yeah, this album's actually out of print. So if you
right.
can find it shouldn't be that expensive, but if you can find it, don't hesitate to getting it and shit like that.
Mm.
Yeah, and that's Usher's first album.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna read what the chat has to say. Chill with the chat for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Homegirl Ashley said my mom has My Way. Dope album. Stay tuned. Like this summer,
Yeah.
man. I'm gonna talk about this album.
That's the first one I bought from him was My Way.
Yeah, that's like his breakthrough album, man.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
I was listening to that months ago and too, man. I forgot
Hmm.
how good that shit was. Production. Whew.
Hmm. Yep.
All right, who else is on the trip? Let's see. Mike said I can freestyle shit, but the notes make shit epic. I agree, Mike. Yeah,
Yeah, true. It does.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes like the only reason why I like notes a lot is because the fact
Right.
that in case I found some interesting trivia that I don't want to
Right.
forget, then just put that shit there.
Right. Right. True.
Okay. Um, the audio too. KRD said, "What's up?"
What up, KD?
Yeah, he said, "Once Usher dropped, I got love in this club. I gave up on him." Really?
That's a slept on album too. The
Yeah.
Here I Stand album.
I don't understand the
You
hate.
didn't like that one?
I actually like Here I Stand. That's like his
Yeah.
last great album and shit like that, in my opinion, before the A album.
Right. Right.
But yeah, I don't understand the hate Here I Stand gets though. But I understand your opinion, KRD.
Mm. That it has some bangs on it. It wasn't like it was mediocre, but he has some bangs on it.
Yeah, yeah, man. I wouldn't even call it mediocre. I wouldn't even say it was like solid. I wouldn't even call it mediocre.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, KRD said bullshit Wi-Fi. It wasn't the Wi-Fi, KRD. It was just something
It's my
regarding
computer.
hardware shit. But
Yeah.
I feel you on that. Usher was like 16 when his album came out. Said Christian. Yeah, 13, 14.
Nah, he was younger than them. He was
Yeah,
like 13, 14.
yeah, man. And then KRD said that track got overplayed so much. Hey man, I'd rather listen to that track than DJ Guys Falling in Love, man.
Oh Lord.
That's my opinion.
Got it.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Thank you so much, bro. Cause I knew you were a big Usher fan and shit.
Oh yeah,
So,
man. No doubt.
and like I said before, I could potentially do I'll Be Sure sometime next month in effect mode. I know that's
Yeah.
going to get like a lot of
Yeah.
people love that album and shit.
I love that album. I grew up like bumping it every day, like the cassette. So
Yeah, man. Like that album right there is just one of those albums that defines the New Jack Swing.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But what's going on? So according to the Jesse Smollett situation, yeah,
Oh boy, what happened with that?
Empire's ratings are going down, and Lee Daniels is mad.
Yep.
Lee Daniels is mad. He was saying
Mm-hmm.
he was saying some shit talking about we're fighting. But here's my thing. I saw the fucking Instagram interview. Why was this nigga brushing his teeth in the kitchen?
Who was that? I didn't see it. Lee Daniels. I didn't see that.
Yeah, he was talking about how the Empire family is struggling, is fighting and surviving and shit. I
Man,
wouldn't be surprised if it got canceled this season. I would not be surprised.
they when everything happened, they said that there was people on the set that was taking his side. That's actually like riding with Jussie for what happened. I'm like, well, this nigga planned everything. So how are you all riding with him for that? I don't understand.
I heard Terrence Howard got mad at him.
Right. But they didn't say who was actually like riding with him, but they said like the set was divided basically. So some people was against him and
Yeah,
some was riding with him.
yeah, I'm not surprised though because
Yeah,
motherfuckers ruining with motherfuckers' paychecks and shit, yo.
yeah,
If it did happen, because motherfuckers want to say if it did happen, if it didn't happen, but
right.
yeah. Um, yeah, Mike, I'm gonna join Closed Casket. I definitely gotta re-listen to the album tonight and tomorrow just to make sure my notes are right. So yeah, I got you. I got you at six o'clock, all right? But yeah. KRD said 94 to 2004 Usher is where it's at. I agree 100%.
Right.
KRD. Confession, that's gonna be a big one, man. That's gonna be
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah. I have to that album right there. I know we definitely gotta have that on Speak Your Clout to channel. We definitely gotta do that
for
on Speak
sure,
Your Clout.
for sure.
Yeah. I never liked Empire.
I stopped watching it.
I feel you. I kind of got a little disappointed this season though. I watched this time after time, but
Mm,
the first season was where it's at. That's like my favorite season, man.
right.
Okay, yeah, 6 p.m. All right, bet. Ashley said, "What time we want to do the New Kids on the Block review?" It'll have to be after I get done with something I got to do with my class and shit like that. So I want to do it like in the evening and like around 8. But I'm gonna let you know by tomorrow because this weekend's gonna be hella busy for me too. Yeah, and did you see the Fired Up review?
No, I didn't see that yet. I gotta see that. Rick James.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I gotta see that.
Yeah, I was fucking looking at one of the comments and shit. And I'm like, I have to make an announcement. I have to make an announcement.
Mm,
Now I know you guys love it when I review out y'all request the albums and shit. Yeah, I like when y'all request albums, but can y'all at least say something nice about the video that y'all watching and shit? Because one of my loyal subscribers, I want to leave him nameless at the moment because he's one of
mm-hmm.
my loyal subscribers. He wanted me to review a certain album, which is an album I have been thinking about doing recently, but I want to actually get the physical
Right.
copy of that. Hmm?
Mm,
And he just said, "Can you do a review on it without watching the video?" So I'm gonna give him like one more time, and if
right.
niggas, and since he's a loyal subscriber, I'm gonna let him get off easy and shit like that.
Right.
But yeah, just a little food for thought. I just don't like. I like when my videos get commented on, then you do the request.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna stay on chat for about 5 minutes though. About 5 more minutes.
No doubt.
So the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is basically saying they're going to keep Michael Jackson's inductions.
Well, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they keep him? That's an
Exactly.
icon. They want to kick him out because of that documentary.
Right, yeah. That fucking documentary. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That fucking documentary.
Well, I just want to know what's gonna happen because R. Kelly technically is eligible to be inducted right now. What's gonna happen with him when it's time for him to get, inducted?
You know what? He's going to get inducted because look at Jerry Lee Lewis.
Mm,
Look at fucking Elvis. Like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is filled with motherfuckers who basically wanted to get down with a female and shit, like down with a little white girl
right.
or younger than 18. Like, and now they want to dig up Michael Jackson's body and shit like that.
What?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
very crazy.
I heard some shit. Rita Marley is trying to do that. Like she's trying to exhume Bob Marley's body to take it back to Africa.
Rita Marley, she's always been a little at times. I don't know. Like,
She's trying to do that. I don't know how true that is.
I thought he was buried in Jamaica.
Yeah, but she's saying that she wants to move him to Africa. That's like the true homeland or some crazy shit like that.
Unless the motherfucker, well, let me first say, unless Bob Marley wanted to be buried in Africa, leave his ass in fucking Jamaica. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. That doesn't make. I don't know why after all these years you want to move it now.
Like
Is anything to be moved?
like what is going on? This whole fucking year is like niggas are just losing their minds and shit, man. Shit, man.
Crazy.
And you know what's crazy though about this whole shit is like people are like now trying to turn their backs on him, but it's like, but y'all over here won't say all that shit with R. Kelly and shit, but all these R.
Exactly.
Kelly fans, they're the
Exactly.
main ones that's bashing Michael Jackson and shit, you know?
Right. And they in this they in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? What R. Kelly did was wrong, and to look at that and turn a blind eye to what he did, and then they attacking Michael. They just as wrong because they in the same boat. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The only difference is Michael got acquitted twice. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because it's like if you get acquitted once, people be like, okay, you got lucky. But he got acquitted twice, and I never believed that Michael did anything anyway. The R.
Yeah,
Kelly thing is different because he have sex tapes with these women. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? So and he got off before and they didn't get him, and now it looks like they're gonna get him. Or I don't know. I still feel like that if they ever go to trial, there's gonna be some crazy shit that going with that trial, but they can't you can't compare the two. It's two totally different things.
Right.
You
Hey,
know?
we might have to give KRD a moment of silence.
Wow, rapping with him.
He got bored and he listened to the Puff Daddy's Forever album last night.
Oh shit. What? You was that bored? You know how much dope hip hop is out right now that you listening to that crap?
You didn't at least want to listen to like No Way Out,
You
bro?
cannot be serious, KLD. You cannot be serious. So you got who just dropped the album? The fucking Flea Lord.
Smith
You
and
got
Wesson.
Muggs coming out with a Malcolm, huh?
Smith and Wesson.
Yeah, Smith and Wesson. The Sean Price joint. That's fire. You got all this dope hip hop that's out now. You're listening to Puff Daddy forever. Why? I could have told you myself the album was good. I threw away that album, yo, and I bought that shit. I threw that shit away, yo, and I have no problem saying that. It's no good. Like he had one good album, No Way Out, and it's only because of who was on it, not because of him.
Right,
You
man.
know,
I bet you the motherfuckers. I bet you the motherfuckers who were making Forever were just looking at Puffy like, and you think this shit was gonna make a hit?
oh Lord, that album is trash, and he had big names on that album. That's what I don't understand. I hope they got paid. He had Nas on there and CeeLo, Jay-Z, Beanie Siegel. Like, I hope they got paid for that because Redman was on there. Like,
Kilo.
come on, man.
And speaking of bad albums, guess what a bad album
Yeah.
I'm gonna do possibly in about 2 weeks?
Uh,
Warren G's Take a Look Over Your Shoulder.
oh Lord. I threw that shit away too. I didn't like that.
Yeah, man. Like,
His first album to me is a classic. The second one, not so much.
you know, it's crazy. Like, I'm not. I mean, I like Warren G as a producer, but even the
Mm-hmm.
first album kind of has some in tracks I could have done without. But
Jason, I love that album.
that is the best album though. Better than that fucking
That's
trash.
the best shit. I liked I Want It All also. That was a slept on album too.
Yeah, I heard I Want It All. I love that album.
Yeah,
I love that album.
yeah, that was dope. But that second one was trash, yo. I had to throw that shit away.
How dare
I know
you?
Ricardo likes that. Ricardo likes that. Shout out to Ricardo. He likes that shit, but I can't fuck with it.
See, Ricardo, he be loving that West Coast shit, man. I just be
Yeah,
like,
he's a West Coast guy, so I mean, I don't blame him, but I'm just not fucking with it. You know.
right. But
And
yeah,
people would say, "Oh, you don't like West Coast?" No, I love West Coast shit. I just don't like everything from the West Coast.
exactly. Imagine
You
if I
know.
imagine if I said a bad Kendrick Lamar had a bad album. You know, hella
Right.
nigga would jump at me for that
Yeah,
shit.
they'll be bashing you. Oh, you don't like West Coast music? You're East Coast bias. That's not what it is at all. You know, the thing is, like for me, my West Coast hip hop growing up is different from everybody else's. I listen to like Razcast and Chino XL and The Far Side and Hyro.
Yeah.
While a lot of other people, West Coast hip hop to them is like, you know, the pimp shit, you know, E40 and Too Short and the bass shit. But I didn't grow up listening to that stuff.
But
So
see,
my West Coast hip hop is different.
I'm glad you mentioned the bass shit because even the bass shit don't they get love, but not as much
Right,
love as they get like Compton or LA, all that shit.
right,
You
right,
know?
right.
But I respect
And
that.
and and I tell people, New York niggas wasn't bumping that shit here. It's only like until like for Too Short. When Too Short started working with Def Squad, that's when they started playing his shit over here. When E40 dropped
Exactly.
that joint, when he came out with that Click album, that's when they
Mhm.
started playing shit over here from them.
When
So it was like we wasn't bumping like Mac Mall and Drew Down and all them niggas. Like I've seen them their videos, I know about them, but we wasn't bumping that shit over here like that. So it was like our West Coast hip hop was we were more lyrical. So it was like we were more on that, you know, Rascals come out, Exhibit, you know, the Liquid Crew, or even Cypress. When Cypress first came out, they didn't have a West Coast sound; they had an East Coast sound. You listen to that '91 Cypress Soul album; it was all East Coast beats on that, and they did all of the videos in New York. So you know what I'm saying? So that's what attracted us to Cypress Soul and you know groups like that. So my West Coast hip hop is different from everybody else's. But I love West Coast hip hop. I just don't listen to everything from the West Coast.
yeah, man. I understand on that, man. I understand.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I love all coasts, man. It ain't about where you live, man. If you making dope shit, I love it. But it could be from another country.
I feel you. All right, I'm gonna read a couple more comments. Mike said keep the dope people out. I mean, KRD said that LL needs to be inducted.
Yes, I agree. Because they're gonna wait till he drop dead to do it.
Like they did with most of the spinners and shit.
Yeah, yeah. We put him in there now. Like, what are they waiting for? Because you know when it's time for Biggie and Wu Tang to get inducted, that's the first Battle Hall of Famers to me. You know what I'm saying? So why are they waiting on LL? Like, get him in there now.
Yeah,
Tupac got in there the first ballot. Tupac got in there.
that shit right there kind of blew. And I love Pac though. I love Pac, but over Rakim, Boogie Down, Kane, like
Yeah, but
LL.
these niggas are conservative. They're not gonna look at Rakim. They looking at with like the chart toppers. You know, Pac was on the charts. You know, Biggie and Jay-Z. They looking at them niggas. Like the Hip Hop Hall of Fame is different. They're gonna induct Rakim and Keras Ones and
Mhm.
Chuck D's, but Rock and Hall of Fame they going at as far as like the hip hop. They looking at the mainstream niggas.
True, true. But at the same
You know
time,
what I mean?
like Black Sabbath, which is a group I
Right,
love and respect, they
right,
weren't like the highest chart toppers at the time. They were
right,
bashed by Rolling Stone. But you telling me
right.
that it's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as well.
But
And
see, like Black Sabbath and Ozzy, they probably have more of an impact on their genre. That's why they would induct them. You know?
yeah, I'm not saying that they didn't have, but even like I think
Right,
Ozzy had a problem with that shit too.
right.
And I think Mike would attack if Ozzy did Ozzy have a problem with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame though, because I read somewhere he did though. But speaking of which, KRD said that Sticky Fingers is releasing a diss track against Kodak Black.
Oh Lord, why?
Sticky, you're too good.
Is he a threat to him? Why?
Sticky Man. You did All We Got Is Us with Onyx, for God's sake.
Exactly. Well, why
You
are you
made
wasting rhymes and beats on people like that?
you made one of the dopest hip hop performances with Strange Fruit,
Hmm.
and you want to waste it all on a motherfucker who looks like something from Sesame Street
Exactly.
over here.
Why don't he battle Keith Murray? Because Keith Murray killed Fredro Starr in that battle a couple years ago.
I disagree. Federal Star
You
killed Keith.
disagree?
I
You don't
disagree.
think what?
Keith Murray was not. That was Keith Murray was not at his best at that battle, man.
He wasn't. I don't know what happened, but I was picking Keith to beat Fredro, and that didn't happen. But I think he had he had a couple of good balls against him though.
He did, but like Keith Murray got too damn emotional in that fucking battle, man. And it was the fun.
Man,
This is the same nigga that battled Big Daddy Kane and shit.
right.
But yeah, I respect your opinion though. I respect that. But here's my thing. If Kodak Black's talking about he whooped Sticky Fingers ass and shit like that,
Mm, right.
wasn't he about to fight some other rapper and shit like that? I'm just saying.
I don't know, man. I can't keep up with these cats, man. It's just a waste of time to me. Like, why are you stooping to that level for what? You're a legend. Why are you going to that level with these no name niggas for what? You
For
want to make yourself relevant, even if he made himself relevant. Is that if that's what he's trying to do? These new cats, these new kids ain't listening to him. They're not gonna pick up an Onyx album and be like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with Sticky Fingers shit. No, you know what I'm saying? So he's wasting his time doing that. Like, what's the purpose of doing that? Are you trying to make yourself relevant to the new generation of kids now, or you just want to embarrass this dude?
exactly.
You know?
He's always getting his ass beat, from what I've heard.
Oh wow.
Hell,
He hasn't learned yet. Then.
even Debo kept whooping his ass at next Friday and shit.
Man.
Yeah. Okay. Christian said, I heard Tupac's No More Pain. That beat was ahead of its time back in '96. I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, and Mike said Chino's actually from Jersey, which I forgot too.
Oh, he's from Jersey. Okay.
Yeah.
He don't rep Jersey. He rep mostly Cali. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
that's
Exhibit not from Cali either. Exhibit is from like Ohio or some shit.
yeah.
Yeah, he not from. A lot of them niggas ain't from Cali. Corrupt ain't from Cali, but he reps Cali.
Right. All right. I'm gonna ask this one last question before I go and shit. Y'all think that Tribe gonna make it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I do. I do think
Well,
they'll make it.
Elton John, that's Elton John's favorite rap group now, so I won't be surprised. Cause
I mean, if they don't make it, we got the hip hop, the official hip hop museum coming in like 3 years over here. So
exactly.
if they don't make it there, they'll make it over here.
You know what? I was thinking about doing some shit,
Uh,
Why don't Speak Your Clout do a Hall of Fame? Why
like
don't we,
Hall of Fame list.
yeah, like a Hall of Fame and shit like that of rappers like we
Hmm.
think are influential and shit.
That's a good idea. I like that. Good
Yeah.
idea. Like for our future episode, we do like our own Hall of Fame list. How many do we pick? Like top 30 or what?
Mm, yeah, 30 would be reasonable. And it doesn't just have to be
I
rappers,
like
it
it.
can be figures in hip hop too that made an impact.
Oh, okay. Right, right.
Yeah, cause I'm sick
I
and
like
tired of this
that.
bullshit Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and shit,
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, man. Like,
that'd be dope.
yeah. Did you listen to that Millie Jackson song I put on the chat?
Yes, that was crazy, yo.
Yeah, I put Mike on that shit. This nigga was like, this bitch made a fucking song about farting.
Oh,
Homegirl
man.
oral sex on stage. I was like, yo, man, this chick
Yeah,
is dope, man.
yeah,
But yeah, man, I might actually better get ready for work. Get ready for the
yeah.
Coke casket review tomorrow and shit.
All right.
I appreciate it, fam. All right, thank y'all so much for watching.
Yeah,
Again,
man.
sorry about the incident that happened with my laptop and shit. I'm gonna get this shit fixed.
Sure.
And KRD, and I think 50 did knock out Fredro. I'm not too sure on that, but I did hear a rumor about that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but yeah,
Wow.
man, definitely try.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know what reviews I'm gonna do this week because I might have a good
All right.
review we can do.
Cool, cool. My birthday is Monday, by the way.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Happy birthday.
So nothing on Monday. Hopefully it'll be before Monday or after Monday.
After it's gonna be after anyway.
All right, cool.
How old are you turning?
Old,
I feel you.
older, older.
All right. Appreciate it. Well, I
Yeah,
hope you have
man.
a good night and stuff like that, bro.
Yeah, you too, man.
All right. Peace and have a good night, everybody
Cool.
in the chat. Ashley, Mike, Christian, KRD.
Yeah. Peace
Peace.
out, chat.
All right.